I mean, we're smack dab in the middle of the zombie apocalypse.
I am officially declaring a national emergency.
Just hours ago, the CDC releasing new guidelines urging everyone to cancel events with more than 50 people to slow the spread of the coronavirus. And moments ago, the mayor inched closer to a possible citywide shutdown of restaurants and bars.
Cases have gone up tenfold the past week, and the mayor predicts more than 1,000 cases this week.
I cannot guarantee if bars and restaurants are still going to be open in a few days.
The fast-spreading COVID-19 pandemic is pushing New York City closer towards lockdown.
COVID-19 has hit all businesses hard, but few have been as pummeled as the restaurant industry.
It's every single restaurant and small business in the service sector.
Through a very collective action and shared sacrifice, national determination, we will overcome the threat of the virus.
Strange universe we're living in right now, and for small businesses, it's been a challenge. Everybody's come to embrace this idea of pivot to something that, works. Today's example of pivot is Ari White of the Wandering Q. Car. Mark, play ball. Ari White is one of the old school. I think we can give him like junior got all adore status. Business is weird now. So what do? You pivot. So Ari is a catering company, and he has allowed his imagination to be able to set up dishes, entrees, family packs that allows him to be able to take routes.
My name is Ari White, and I am the owner and pit boss of the Wandering Q. Here in Baltimore for technically my first full-on contactless communal pickup, which I gotta say, as the sharing is caring sort of motto takes over, I think is really gonna be the future of what kosher restaurants are really gonna be, probably for the next 5 or 10 years. Once upon a time, that time not being long ago, somebody wanted to order a brisket sandwich for me. I'd be asking if they wanted like the lean or the fatty, and we'd be carving it right there in front of them, and they'd be walking away with sauce already going down their chins. We would literally set up, 30 feet of tents and an entire buffet line and carving stations and sides and drinks, and it was an entire restaurant experience. And we would go town to town and do exactly that. It's no longer safe to do that. It's not safe to have lines 200 long, which once upon a time was my badge of honor. I can't have my staff exposed to people because of this pandemic and the fact that as of now, like, guidelines just keep us socially distanced. All of a sudden, indoor seating I don't think is opening back up, which really just brings us out to the road. Now, I mean, just today, we're gonna end up being in 7 cities across 4 states. And in terms of like spreading the barbecue gospel.
Do you have any extra, like, if I want to know?
Not a shtickle pickle. This was actually put together very last minute. Invitations only came out last week. By deadline, we had 215 families that had ordered over 5 stops. Basically everybody pre-orders and they come and pick up food that's been fully deconstructed. So if they want to have it for dinner tonight, awesome. If they want it for Shabbos, that's great. Last name, sir? The menu's food that I like. There is a whole pantheon of great Texas barbecue, brisket, chicken, a barbecue take on lo meins and fried rice, smoked lamb roast and whole smoked turkeys, and a bunch of like family packages. In a weird way, it's still this food that I think brings people together. This is a really a fortress of love that we can help like these families build, at least for like one really fun and easy night.
Hello.